The Khalji dynasty marked a significant period in medieval Indian history, establishing the second dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate. Firuz Khalji, also known as Jalaluddin Firuz Khalji, ascended to power in 1290 after the decline of the Mamluk dynasty. At around 70 years of age when crowned, he was known for his gentle and humble demeanor. Firuz Khalji ruled for 6 years and was supported by Afghan and Turkish nobles. His rise marked the end of the Mamluk dynasty, also known as the Slave dynasty. The transition from the Mamluk to the Khalji dynasty came about when the last Mamluk ruler, Muiz-ud-Din Kaikabad, was assassinated in 1290. Firuz Khalji, who had gained significant support from the nobility, established the Khalji dynasty as the second dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate. The Khalji dynasty controlled vast territories across northern and central India, with Delhi as its capital. Their influence would grow significantly during Alauddin Khilji's reign. Alauddin Khilji, born as Juna Muhammad Khilji, was the nephew and son-in-law of Firuz Khalji. He began his career as the governor of Kara province, where he demonstrated his military prowess. In 1292, Alauddin led a successful military expedition to Malwa. Then, in 1294, he conducted a daring raid on the wealthy Devagiri kingdom, securing enormous wealth which would later help him seize power. After gaining power, Alauddin Khilji embarked on a series of military conquests that expanded the Delhi Sultanate's territory. He conquered Gujarat in 1299, followed by Ranthambore in 1301, Chittor in 1303, and Malwa in 1305. One of the greatest challenges faced by Alauddin Khilji was the threat of Mongol invasions from the northwest frontier. These raids posed a significant threat to the Delhi Sultanate's stability and territorial control. In response to the Mongol threat, Alauddin Khilji strengthened military defenses and reformed the army structure. He successfully defeated multiple Mongol invasions, and by 1306, the Mongols had ceased their raids into the Delhi Sultanate. This allowed Alauddin to secure the northwestern frontier and focus on further territorial expansion in the south. With the Mongol threat neutralized, Alauddin Khilji turned his attention to further conquests in central and southern India, setting the stage for the greatest territorial extent of the Delhi Sultanate. After repelling the Mongol threat from the northwest, Alauddin Khilji turned his attention to expanding the Delhi Sultanate into southern India. Military commanders like Malik Kafur and Khusro Khan led successful campaigns, expanding Khilji's empire southward. Khilji's forces conquered territories including Gujarat, Ranthambore, Chittor, Devagiri, and Warangal. Alauddin's campaigns resulted in enormous wealth from conquered territories through war booty, known as Ganima. The most famous raid was of Warangal in 1310, which yielded the legendary Koh-i-Noor diamond, one of the largest diamonds in the world. Alauddin implemented sweeping reforms to strengthen his rule and finance his military campaigns. His tax reforms were extensive. He increased agricultural taxes from 20% to 50%, required payment in grain for state granaries, eliminated commissions for local chiefs, and reduced salaries of officials and scholars. Alauddin implemented extensive price control measures to maintain his military and reduce the cost of living in Delhi. He fixed prices for all commodities and goods, established regulated markets known as Shahana-i-Mandi, gave Muslim merchants monopoly rights, and enforced strict regulations with severe punishments for violators. Alauddin Khilji died in 1316 after a reign marked by military conquests and radical reforms. After his death, his trusted commander Malik Kafur briefly took power, but was soon killed due to lack of support from Persian and Turkish nobles. Alauddin's son Qutbuddin Mubarak Shah ruled for 4 years before being killed by his military commander Khusro Khan. Khusro Khan's reign was short-lived as he was defeated and killed by Ghazi Malik in 1320. This marked the end of the Khilji dynasty and the beginning of the Tughlaq dynasty, which would rule the Delhi Sultanate for nearly a century.